through the MOT.
That's the water.
Anyway, hang a second, is there a dart at the end of this here? Go. Anyway, this is it goes like this anyway. Here, that'll be the new microphone stand, wouldn't it be sort of just like a wee bullet right at the end of it, just go. I will tell to you the story of my bonny Volkwagen camper once embedded in the bucky briars on a hill just outside Camlock. Our rare, a learning relic rotting in a russet grave, and she won my heart right from the start. So daringly I would save her, and I called her Daisy, 'cause I found her in a field, and she's the cutest thing you'll see, cruising on 4 wheels. Her psychedelic body as purple as the heather, and I will never trade her in or sell her for another. It was like this. I took her home that Thursday night, and I laid her in the barn. She looked at me and said, "You are my knight in shining armour." My brother says, "You're nuts. She's away beyond repair." But my lust for Rusty Daisy was a must-do love affair. Bedecked with Black and Decker, grinder, drill and air gun, silver rivets from my pocket, and 10 tubs of eyes upon. Just her and I together through the twinkling twilight hours, pure passion and perspiration in the regeneration of my German flower. Her engine was in pieces, busted, missing parts, so I scavenged auto trader, buy and sell, exchange and mart. But the assumption of combustion seemed somewhat premature until that 4-stroke smoke finally provoked, ejaculated through the air. The day came to spray, she turned out a treat, gleaming like a goddess. 5 new tyres to complete. As I fixed upon my fancy, a tear welled in my eye. Alas, my lass was ready to face the DVLNI. Yeah. On that morn I turned her on a little Reiki to relax, her lines of perfection all bathed in turtle wax. "This is the day," says I, "it'll all be over soon, and I'll be there right by your side in lane number 2. The metal doors were hoisted and I nudged her into gear. She choked a little nervously and backfired in fear. "I have to leave you for a while," says I, "but I will be watching on." But the tears ran down her wipers the second I was gone. Those savages, they stuck her on a romp and they rummaged up her skirt. They pulled, they poked, they prodded, their shocks and private parts. They then produced a probe and I felt the pain of its insertion. "Stop," I cried, "I love her despite carbon emissions." The harsh yank of the handbrake was more than I could take. If the turncoat had hurt her, I would lay him out for his wake. But Daisy just turned and smiled and behaved so elegantly until that inspector who near wrecked her snarled, "Here's your MOT." So I drove her out delirious. That inspector looked perplexed, straight to the valley where she sipped Castrol GTX, and you may see us van and man jaunting through the nation, and I'll be true to you, my VW, my queen of transportation.